It's the year 1991. The Revolutionary United Front, or RUF, begins a civil war in Sierra Leone. A war that would drag on for 11 years. It would leave at least 70,000 people dead and millions displaced. 20,000 children fought as child soldiers. The United Nations set up a special court, and it sat in the building you see behind me. From 2002 to 2013, when the tribunal ended, it indicted 13 people and found 9 of them guilty. Now it's a peace museum. More than a decade after the war ended, Sierra Leone now stands as Africa's success story when it comes to reconciliation.
You know, we must be thankful to the country because there was huge appetite. After 11 years, many people had wanted to go back to their lives. So that in many ways supported reintegration.
33-year-old Amara Sakembo wasn't always a plumber, but it makes a good living, especially given his previous life.
I learned this plumbing in 2010.
I learned plumbing as part of the DDR program. After the war, I went for classes in 2009, but most of the skills I've learned are while on the job.
A very different man from the teenager in these pictures. He says he bleached his skin on purpose. He wants no one to recognize him or remember him as the child soldier called Long Life.
I remember I was given a gun when I was 15. During raids, it's us the children who would go first, and then the RUF rebels would follow. This mark you see on my arm, I was shot and I didn't die. My commander, who was a Liberian, then nicknamed me Long Life.
The Lome Peace Accord finally ended Sierra Leone's civil war. Amara and many other child soldiers were spared prosecution under a blanket amnesty. There he was taught plumbing.
It was difficult at the time. We needed to give X thousand of child soldiers skills. You give them skills. I remember also giving them carpentry tools, tailoring tools. After 6 months, 8 to 18 months of training, there are no jobs. So some actually sold the tools that were given to them. But in many ways, we encouraged most of them to go back to school. So some have actually brushed their skills, some have completed universities, some are better citizens now.
You don't regret it, it was so fine.
When I look back at what happened, I can't say I regret anything. It's like school. You learn from it and become stronger.
And like a system to me, I don't so not gonna see.
But Amara does have a message for those who continue to take up arms or use child soldiers in conflict.
Fight, fight, fight. At the end of the day, you fight, you are done, you not get nothing. The job is zero. If you don't be a hero before, they become zero.
Amara is one of the lucky ones, not just because he survived, but because he can make a living in a country where around 70% of the youth are unemployed. Yes, there's inequality and anger, but there's a reason there's no war.
We need a conversation as to which kind of country we want, which kind of future we want, and how can we achieve that together. And one of the missing puzzle in the jigsaw is the absence of leadership behavior change.
And some say the end of Ebola in Sierra Leone provides a second chance for people and authorities to address long-standing issues once and for all. Kathryn Omwandho, Freetown, Sierra Leone.